bring the undercover brother in to win the match because so out of it or what?
Yeah, I don't remember the exact specifics about that. I just remember that they signed him for like 3 matches, something like $6 million or $8 million or something along those lines. And the one time he showed up and he fell asleep on the apron side. And then we went out all night in Chicago to all of the successive bars that he used to own or have friends at. And he was a good guy to hang out with. And then ended up saving the free world when he hooked up Obama with Kim Jong-un.
Aaron, what would you like to know? What secrets from inside of wrestling would you like to know? What have you always been wanting to ask Chris Jericho?
Oh, man, I don't know. That's tough.
He sat up nights thinking about this moment, Dan.
Sat up, yeah.
So many great mysteries. Who's the Midnight Rider?
Who was the Midnight? Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes?
I don't know. He resembled
Dusty
him a little bit.
Rhodes. Wow.
Aaron, where are you from?
Chico, California.
Okay,
Northern California.
Northern California. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a terrible question, Jericho.
Well, I was just wondering because sometimes when you find out where someone's from, there'll be certain wrestling territories. Right. So it's actually a great question, Dan. Mosey bop, zitty bop. So keep your mouth shut.
Levitard, are you out of your mind, man?
Jeez, man.
Aaron Rodgers with us.
Do I get to ask my question? Or what?
Yeah, you do.
Who's your all-time favorite opponent that you wrestled, and who's maybe the most who's like the most athletic guy that you've been in the ring with?
Well, I'll say my favorite opponent ever is Shawn Michaels. I think he's the greatest of all time. No disrespect to Ric Flair, Bret Hart, and these guys. I think Shawn, to me, was the best for what I like, which is personality, obviously great wrestling mind, very high-flying, acrobatic as well. As far as the most athletic nowadays, the guys are so athletic in the matches. If you look at AEW, the company I work for now, there's the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and there's a guy in WWE called Ricochet. There's a guy in New Japan Pro Wrestling called Will Ospreay, and these guys are just so acrobatic, and it just it makes you watch it and just go, wow, like I used to be acrobatic when I did like a backflip, and now they're doing like a triple Lindy with a double twist.
How often do you feel old? I'm asking the question of Aaron Rodgers, not you.
I don't ever feel old because when you, and Aaron will probably tell you this too, the longer you play the game or in something, you get smarter from a psychology standpoint.
But I would think the young people would make you feel old by their very presence.
But I think the fact that I can outsmart them and know how to do things a lot differently because of the experience I have, I still don't feel old or out of place. The moment that happens, I'm out. I'm going to work for you.
How about you, Aaron?
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. I think the experience allows you to see things a little more clear, and things kind of slow down for you even more, so you can anticipate based on your past experience. And yeah, I feel the same way. As long as my mind is sharp and I'm able to have those quick reactions, I can be in it as long as I want.
When it slows down, though, like Jericho, are you going to come work with us?
I'm going to join the WW or the wrestling. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to join Jericho if he needs.
There you go. AEW, Jericho, and Rogers.
No, I think he wants to do a show with you.
Aaron, it's interesting to hear what you just said on a serious note about how everything slows down, because I was watching the game this week, and I made that comment to my wife. It's interesting to see, like, you wait to the very last second where people think, oh, he has no idea what he's going to do, and then there's a laser beam throw. Like, you can really see the whole field with that experience and the timing, and just knowing that you don't have to rush. I really noticed that, which it fits exactly what you just said.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I think with the experience, you're able to just really anticipate things and see things clearly, and a lot of it is about your mindset and having a very quiet mind. So your mind is not racing. All you're worried about is reactions, and I think we're able to quiet your mind in that way. Things do slow down, because nothing ever slows down. We're not talking about some Adam Sandler movie where you can push a little button like slow down. We're talking about in my opinion, a quiet mind where
is it true or
good.
I'm sorry, excuse me, true or false, you can remember, because I've seen it reported and it seems hard to believe, every touchdown and interception you've thrown since the 8th grade?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's an exaggeration, Dan. That's probably not true. I like to forget some of them.
You don't have a photographic memory?
I have a good memory. I wouldn't say I have a ability to remember 350 plus professional touchdowns.
The interceptions are a lot less. I mean.
Hello.
I remember, but they hurt a little more. All right, we are obligated to do this because we haven't asked you nearly enough football stuff. So can you just give us 30 seconds of Aaron Rodgers football sound that they can use on SportsCenter?
No, I can't, because that's why I come on this show, because I want to talk to you.
Well, then you're going to make me do it. Are you ducking Richard Sherman? Are you ducking Richard Sherman this week?
You don't
Now
have to
you
say
know
my
how you
name.
bagged on me for the terrible question, Libotason? That was a terrible
Are you
question.
ducking Richard Sherman, Aaron Rodgers?
No, I'm definitely going to shake his hand pregame. Show him the respect, mutual respect, and be, all love and respect.
Are you throwing anywhere over there?
Oh, I don't know. Depends on who's open.
I can't wait to see you in Miami in 2 weeks. It's going to be a blast. It really is.
I'm worried about it. I want you to be in Miami, but what they did to you last time, Aaron, I've never seen Aaron Rodgers look the way that it looked against San Francisco.
Well, talk to my man Jericho and ask him, have you ever been in a match where everything went wrong and then time elapsed, weeks, months, years later, he came back with the same matchup and things were different?
See? He's like Zen here. But you're talking to a master philosopher here. I'll tell you something, Aaron, okay? I, unlike am completely biased. And when I get a chance to talk to somebody, and I consider us friends now, because we had a nice conversation, I'm saying that you will be in Miami. I'm saying he's going to kick the crap out of this Sherman character, whoever Sherman is.
It sounds like Aaron just guaranteed it. I mean,
I'm guaranteeing it that he's going to be in Miami because Aaron Rodgers is my friend
Aaron,
now.
can you guarantee it so that we can get it on SportsCenter?
He's too much of a pro to say that, Libertaron. Quit trying to bait him.
I can guarantee that my day was made exponentially better by hearing that I'm friends with Chris Jericho now.
Yeah, see? And this is actual friendship, not like social media where we followed each other on Instagram. We actually had a conversation, the two true athletes here in the room, unlike the rest of these wannabes. We actually have a connection.
We do.
all you know is where he's from.
And you had to ask to get that information.
Do you remember where you said he's from?
California.
I know, Chico, California. See, I'm a listener. I don't just ask questions and let it go through. I listen.
Thank you, Aaron, for being on with us. We appreciate it.
Go Rogers! Thanks, man.
Show with the Stugas on ESPN Radio.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Guest on the Dan Le Batard Show will be the Shell Pensacola Performance Line. Here's your SportsCenter update. Flyers have beat the Bruins 6-5 in a shootout thanks to Brad Marchand tipping and overskating the puck at center ice, counting as a shot attempt. 20. The NHL All-Stars competition will include players shooting pucks from the stands over the fans and at targets on the ice, similar to Topgolf. And finally, Dr. Oz says breakfast is a sham and waiting on brunch is much healthier. Good. SportsCenter brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Think ahead, think Advance. At any time, 1 in 4 batteries is about to fail. Get a free battery test and free installation with any automotive battery purchase only at Advance Auto Parts. For all the latest headlines and information, tune in to SportsCenter on ESPN Radio all throughout the day.
We are short on time because we went long with Aaron Rodgers, but AEW Dynamite. Bash at the Beach edition tomorrow night, University of Miami. If you want tickets, information, allelitewrestling.com. Les Champions, Chris Jericho, in with us on ESPN Radio. What is the greatest rivalry that you've had that isn't in wrestling? Like, have you had so many relationships, so much ego in sports? Like, have you had a lot of headbutting where there's some dude you just don't like the way he doesn't take care of his craft the way that you?
I had a real rivalry with Mario Wilson. Guy from
Come on, get out of here.
No,
That can't be real, but
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. We, for whatever reason, for years, and it's probably mostly on my end, I would see this guy, and we did like 8 shows together, and every time he would do something that rubbed me the wrong way, or I would say something to him that rubbed him the wrong way. And we were actually on Ellen together, where she had us do this game. It was kind of like ring twister, where like, okay, my elbow and your shoulder, and you put a ring between. It was me and a housewife against Mario and a housewife, and I was like, I'm not going to lose this guy. And the housewife was like, okay, we're not going to lose. We played this stupid game for like 5 minutes to where we were completely contorted with like a nose holding a ring and the elbow holding the ring, and she had to call it a draw because we were so like not going to lose to each other. And then recently I saw